What's up, everyone? So, a viewer commented a while ago asking me to do a video on outcome independence and independence of personality and why it's attractive. So, I finally got around to doing it, and this is something I've pondered for a bit. And what this basically means is that if a guy is approaching a female, uh, he's seemingly non really reactive to the outcome of rejection or whether the girl likes him or not. And apparently, this supposedly presents more attractiveness to the girl and allows him to reel the girl in, assuming he doesn't eject immediately and he slowly gets to know the girl. And so that's the general idea behind it. And the question is, why is this attractive? Why is this better? Like, for philosophical debate or perspective, like, why does this really matter? Like, shouldn't the girl be, interested if the guy's actually investing something into this and he actually cares about it because it shows that he really likes the girl? And I pondered it, and I do think more so it's the lack of the fact that you are desperate, which conveys low social value, a lack of options, a lack of value implied just generally, and perhaps some other things about you that are unattractive and aren't attractive in terms of genetically how females and people respond to value. And it also just like logically makes sense too, not just based off how someone naturally reacts without thinking, because their genetics may automatically, without them thinking, just make them not want to react with this person because um, this isn't a man with high social stature, high potential for fertility. But on a logical scale, they may be thinking, oh, this guy's creepy, or this guy doesn't have a lot of options, so I'll be his or her only option, and therefore, like, um, the cat's in the bag. I got this guy if I ever need him. But again, I think it's a bit of an oversimplification. I mean, this isn't rocket science, so I don't want to complicate it too much. But long story short, it, I do think a lack of desperation and neediness and like over like investment, it kind of shows that perhaps this guy doesn't have a lot of options. It's not really that great, and maybe a lot of emotional stability things that are probably beneficial in a healthy person. Like, um, you don't depend on another person for your own happiness and so forth, those sort of things. And I guess, you know, finally, as far as the extreme, I don't think at the end of the day, complete outcome dependent independence is completely useful, because at the end of the day, if you're completely outcome independent, you're that guy who's just like doesn't care about anything, doesn't care if he actually at the end of the day gets with the girl or anything with life. I don't think that's completely useful. I do think maybe you shouldn't be too needy about it, but um, when you go back home or the next day, you have to have some outcome dependence so that you're like, okay, what did I do wrong? Maybe I shouldn't have been so creepy. At the end of the day, I did want to do well with this girl. And obviously, you do want to persevere and try your best and so forth. So that's that. That's my amateur explanation of it. Um, Again, leave your insights and feedback. Perhaps I'm missing something. Perhaps um, I'm completely wrong. I'd love to hear um, your thoughts on this and get down to it. I do think this by itself is not going to get you laid. It's just like um, if you just walk in there like I'm completely outcome independent, it's not going to do anything. I mean, you're avoiding a lot of bad tendencies. but it's not like that great. It also, I think, helps with um, some things in other areas. Like you don't want like exceptional, validation from female positive reactions and so forth. Um, but again, this isn't rocket science. Most likely, if you're getting too deep into this, you're overthinking it and overanalyzing this stuff, and it's just like too much information in your brain. So I advise anyone who's just thinking about this stuff, like just no, stop it. It's not that important. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. And stop overanalyzing stuff, all this theory in your brain. Um, you can do it for just the sake of pure interest, but this may not help you with girls. It may hurt you, in fact. Just this overthinking. It's not rocket science. Um, Although, again, psychology can be as difficult and complicated as that. But that's another story. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.